Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. So away we go. Let's get into this. Just put the thing up there and away we go. The link. What I'm going to be doing here is just trying to continue where I left off. I've got some music in the background. I am going to be trying to fix this because there are some issues with the unwrap between versions, which sucks massively. So fun times. Can I grab these like this? There we go. The idea is I have to now place this manually and hope for the best. Kind of sucks, but hopefully by the end of it, we'll be good. I just need to match it with what's on screen and also the other stuff from the other version. It's like here now, right? That looks absolute trash. But hopefully, hey Swerb, hopefully after a while, we'll be good. I just need to see how big this is. So that needs to be roughly about there. We're back to Jen's Avatar. Yes. I wanted to do like the jacketed version today. So I'm like trying to get it finished and done. It's just a bit of a pain with some of this, the way that it matches up. Where the hell does that even go? I guess we'll find out eventually. Because the idea is I want to be able to swap in and out of both versions. Because I think it'd be pretty cool. I'm also going to be doing some more typing later on. Doing a lot of typing at the moment, so fun times. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure these UV templates are in the right place. That one doesn't look like it is. Either that or it's not wide enough or big enough. Problem here is like making sure that it all just looks good. But I've got to match it all up over here. So it's going to be a long evening, I think. Trying to get this done before I can get on any script work at all. Trying to oh, that's what that is. Okay. At least now I know. Because the idea is to try. There it is. Try and get that set up. So it looks like that might actually go down scale-wise. I'm going to have to compare to the other Blender window here. I swear that's in the right place, but apparently it might not be. Because it definitely touches the correct area there. Like, down below it doesn't. Because I don't want to skip any of that. The problem is downsizing the UV map, right? Because I have to downscale this entire UV map from the official one. And it just ends up being a pain. Like, where's the jacket, right? If I do just the jacket. If I can get like this version to downscale, that would be great. No. The idea being that I just do this, and I go, bam, get rid of, oh, come on. That's because YouTube Paint's still on, I think. Right, so we got to do that. And then open the new version. And the idea is then that I can downscale that by 50%, and then hopefully just put it in the right place, and it should work. But if not, it's going to be a complete pain. It should go over here, right? But instead it goes all over there. The idea is to resize that, so it's like 0.5. It's not actually by 0.5, because that would bring it into scale with this. I'm finding out the issues now. Now if I do that, it needs to be by 0.5 again. And yeah, I am deliberately zooming out for those details there, so that we don't show off too many things early. Where the hell is the jacket? Isn't it like up in the air or something? Oh, there it is. So this should now just map to this as long as I position it correctly. Which is going to be interesting to see if I can get it to map correctly. Because there's that. The problem being like the little edges here and there that are off. Like we can see under there. That's not good, so then we need to move up, which then causes issues. Hang on. Because if we move that, then that gets cut off. See, so now we got some interesting issues to deal with. Maybe I just like slightly bring that in. How many problems does this create if I do that? Because that seems to kind of be on par, apart from the neck there. And then you got John's logo there, and then it's literally just a case of the neck now, I think. And that pack. The neck and that pack there. Right, so let's see. There's the pack in question. If I bring that and just go, hey Damon, looking amazing, thank you very much. Just trying to get the damn thing done, you know. Trying to get it done and not have like weird texture issues like I am now. Like where it gets cut off there a little bit. It shouldn't be. Like for some strange reason, it just looks all kinds of weird on this version. Even though I've literally just scaled it correctly. At least I know I'm going to have issues with the other version as well, the normals. Again, the normals. Actually, no, because the normals are lined up the same as this, so that should be fine. It's just a case of cleaning this and making sure, like, the collar is the one of the more important areas now, where it's like, dude, seriously, where the hell is that? Can I just... there it is. The collar, and then that bit there. Because I need to make sure that all these areas are good. And then once these details are cleaned up, then we should be good. Normally it shouldn't require this much cleanup, but I think it's just because I decided I wanted a jacket. The model now is just like, what do you mean a jacket? She's not worn a jacket in ages. It's like, I know. Give me a break. So there's the collar that needs to come up, and then we're good, I think. The problem here is whatever is causing the the texture warping. It's like really weird. I know that the textures are mapped at like certain areas. It's also because I scaled the texture down a little bit. That's why it's a little bit funky right now. So I'm like, huh. I suppose I can let that slide. Like for this bit though, the inside of the collar, I do want to fix that because the positioning is not right. Like there, right? That is better. That's what it should be. But for some strange reason, it just wasn't there. Like, oh, okay. Then we've got this part here that's all kinds of crazy. Nope. So let's see what... I don't know where some of these details are... What the... Oh, it's because of that bit there? Okay. So if I do that, sure, it like messes it up just slightly. It's mainly that bit. Like if I can take this bit, was there we go. If I can take just that bit and move that out of the way, about there, you're not gonna see that. Game progress update. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, dude, this sucks so much having to do this. So what's happening is the mesh is basically being a bit of a pain, and just being like, dude, you know what? It'd be a shame if I messed around a bit and was a little bit awkward, wouldn't it? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like this could all be done really easy if I didn't have the issues here with these faces, but of course nothing goes quite the way that you would like when you're doing 3D, so it ends up being a love-hate relationship with the program, although I imagine it's quite the same with stuff like Photoshop. I've just never experienced it for Photoshop because Photoshop works under strict rules when you're doing something like this. Apart from maybe needing like a certain font or whatever, you know. It's like that with a lot of modding though, like modding or messing around with 3D in general. It's a lot of like love-hate between the program and the person that's using it. Don't know if anybody else experiences that, but I found that in general it appears to be that way. Alright, now that should... Yeah, there we go. Don't believe I had to do that, but... Let's see what that is. That moment where you have to go manually looking for the damn thing on the unwrap, and it is nowhere to be found. Oh, So mainly that. Right? Oh, and then I see that bit is all of that. If I go back to the other one for just a moment, right? We hide that. Then I can actually play around with this because it looks like for some strange reason it had just mapped into the wrong area. Like, oh, okay, fair enough. I think that's good there. I'm just trying to like check all these other areas. Is that actually supposed to be like that? Because it kind of looks like it, even though I know I applied it better. Because on the other version, it looks way better. No, I don't know what happened with scaling it down, but apart from like slight problems with the texture, that the one that's annoying me the most, apart from the inside here, is that one just along the rib. I need to fix. Funny thing is, you can easily tell where these are, just by looking at them. That's not too bad to fix, that one. It's mainly just whatever the hell this is. See if I can find it on here. Ah, there. Okay, so if I unhide everything, that's it. Okay, so maybe, oh, I see. Hang on. The funny thing about that is, I now know that, like, that is got some issues as well. Because that's mapped correctly, or it should be. But then when you look at the rest of it, apparently it's not. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. God damn. I hate sneezing. It's just not good. Like you can see where the unwrap's messed up here in certain locations. It's just like, dude, really? Maybe it's the positioning, if anything. Like if I look at the positioning on the original, it should match. Yeah, I think it actually might be the texture positioning. Give me a sec. By the way, for the fan art thing for the past couple of days, I think I might not do it, mainly because I don't even know what to do about it. It's like I said, just pick whatever scene or whatever fun thing you fancy and then just go for it. Because I am honestly leaving the choice up to you, so you have full creative control. I need to open this in Photoshop again because I feel like I've messed up slightly here. And before I end up having to go back and put everything in the correct place again. There's the jacket material. There's the layer that should go on top of it. Which I know now is probably in the wrong place. Hey, Sky! Hey, Young! I prefer you give me an idea. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't talkative the last time. I was in Discord. No, it's fine, man. It's fine. Um, trying to think of like an idea then that would go nicely, you know. Meanwhile, trying to do this at the same time. I think I'm just checking these textures because they should be positioned now properly. Let's just push them there. I'm just gonna merge visible here and then go with that and just see what happens. You guys won't see the texture change until like a couple of seconds away because I'm just working on it. Ah, there we go. So if I take that and I just plug that into transforming, go like 50, 50. If I save that out now as a completely new file, that should overwrite the old one. And then we should be good. In terms of fan art and stuff, the way that Swoop's asking about is like Undertale and stuff. Maybe I'll give you an interesting one, right? So the sequence we have for Red is interesting in Hotland because Red comes in a an altered state essentially where you have the resort, and I based Red's entrance off like one specific scene from like the intro of Sonic Colors because I was like, I want to see Red like just lit up from behind by all these lights and everything and looking really menacing, and then she just lands in front of like Frisk and the player as they're walking up to the resort, and it's literally that last moment thing of like, oh, not again, you know, because they've already gone through a lot up until this point, and yeah, just thinking like Red versus like Frisk outside of the resort would be pretty cool. Will you actually add jump scares? I don't want to add jump scares to the True Lab because I feel like that's definitely something that's expected. You know, but I am at the moment of writing it, like I am at least trying to make it spooky. I'm trying to give it the like lonely sort of like ominous atmosphere, you know. I may do a Gaster reference if I'm feeling desperate. Because I have stated before about how I don't want to really reference Gaster at all, but let's see if this material works now. Hey, would you look at that? It fixes itself the moment I realize what's going on there. The only problem is just that. So if I go back to jacket now, because I've not moved anything. Wait a minute, if I go back to the other one, skin suit and body, and then I just take that. Maybe a little bit like Resident Evil 1's ending, we're in the hospital. Yeah, that's kind of the atmosphere that I'm going for with it. A little bit. Yeah, I modeled it mainly off Dead Space because I was like, dude, I want that like weird atmospheric atmosphere, you know. What was that? That is the undermesh. That is the undermesh. It's fine. It's no big deal. I know I'm gonna get questions like that anyway, but it's like that's under all of the models in this game. Like you can see that on the texture maps for the official models, so it's no big deal. Like I'll just to prove that as well, I'll bring it up in the file explorer, right? Watch. Like, legit can show you that in the File Explorer. So it's no big deal. Hit load. Right, go to Stellar Blade, go to content. I'll show you in a sec. I'm just pulling it up now. Characters, PC, the one that I'm modding, 09 Eve, textures. Sure, this is different. Nah, we're good. Like, watch this, right? There's an F model. Boom, right? So this is an F model, and you can literally see it. Like, there's my texture that I've got down here. There's Eve's one on the right, the one that's highlighted currently. Like, you can see where my mouse is going, right? There's Eve's default one that's completely naked. So there's a naked skin in there already. It's totally fine. It's no big deal. It's not as if I've gone crazy and been like, you know what, let's go all in. You know, like a lot of video games do that where they'll create like a base nude model that has like not much detail, and then they'll turn around and throw stuff over the top of it. So yeah. But anyway, let's grab all this. And I need to then take that and downscale it. Some clothes have holes. It makes sense. Some clothes have holes in the weirdest places. it's one of those things where I figured like I'd show because it's there as well. You can see it on the texture map. That's the exact same texture. Although this is my custom texture map as well. That uses that as a body texture. It's just the whole thing of like you have a base body to work from, and then off of that you then mold all the other stuff over the top of. I'm trying to think of like other games that famously have like nude bodies in already. That even some that I've worked on, that I can remember. Like some, it mainly tends to be like you take a male and a female body and you just have them nude at the start, and then you model all of the stuff over the top of them, and away you go. Oh. Trying not to give away all like the suit details here and everything, so because the thing is though, the textures are warped as well, so it's not too bad, but it's pretty fun. I'm just trying to stop spoilers. If I place that there now, right? That should be better than the last time where we had all the issues. Because now I've placed it in the correct location. I just need to slightly adjust the yeah, I just need to adjust parts of where it is, and then we're good. Because the idea was I adjust everything like this, and then make sure it's good, and then I just try and get it in game. Because if I can get this version in game as well, I love the way I'm just like accidentally rolling that. If I can get this version in game as well, plus Kaiser's one with the decal for Jen's butt cheek, then I'm good. But I might have to do that as another version. Shout out to Kaiser for that. That was funny. Oh. But yeah, I have to get all these placed correctly because they're in the same positions on the normal map. So if I place the normal map down and it doesn't look good, then we're kind of screwed. Also, yeah, I got the wasp nest dealt with today. As quite a few people know that have seen main lobby. But god damn if it wasn't scary like before. Oh my god. So not the wasp nest in particular, more just like the guys that came and did it primarily because they seemed like debt collectors is the best way of putting it. It's like we got it done, everything was fine, but then what ended up happening was, at the end of it, they'd arrived as Jen and Rachel were in the shower, And it was like two of these guys, and I was just like, just give me a break, you know. I need to go and make sure that they've got out of the shower okay, and then uh, and then I'll make sure the payment's gone through because they were sat in a car outside. I'm like, I'll make sure the payment's gone through, and then away we go. And they're like, yeah, okay. And then like literally not even 5 minutes later, they're like banging on the door and be like, yo, have you paid up yet? And I'm like, I did tell you I was dealing with something. You know, they could clearly see and hear because Jen and Rachel were in the shower that there was stuff going on. I'm just like, dude, seriously, give me a break, you know. So it ended up being pretty annoying and kind of terrifying because they're in the other room busy having like a shower and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm busy trying to deal with these two dudes. So it was a bit crazy, but hopefully we will have no more issues now. I also thought I would mention that because like some people would be like, dude, why do you need to mention that on stream or whatever? I'm doing it also for documentation for in future for any specific reasons, just so I know like the date and everything, you know. So if I ever need to reference it in future and be like, so that time where those guys came around and did the wasp nest, at least on audio, then I'll know roughly when that happened, you know. Dude, even though I moved these textures into the right place, I still need to move some of the UV map to fix it. What kind of a mess up is that, you know? I have to fix that again? And all of these goddamn bits. But yeah, I hope everyone else's day has been going okay compared to me having to deal with wasps and a bunch of other stuff. Still enjoying Power Worlds, this guy. I want to enjoy that myself eventually. I will get round to it someday. They put the work they put into 1.0 is insane. The funny thing is, I saw like an advert for it today, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then the funny thing is, after it, no joke, I saw this trailer. Please, while you're on stream with me, take some time out and go watch this when I tell you about it, right? Because you'll find it funny. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's the exact trailer. I'm just going to just find its name now, so I can tell you it because I showed it Jen pretty much the same way. I was like, Jen, you got to check this out, right? Because you're gonna laugh at this, and I think I can see what's gonna happen a mile away. And Jen's like, wait, what? It's I'm just gonna quickly find the thing here. Is it that one? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna put the name in in the chat, right? I want you to just check this out. Is it one of the furry ones? I don't know, right? This came up in my recommended after I'd watched some Pal World stuff today, and I couldn't help but laugh. Not at the premise because it looks like pretty cool and everything. It's just I'm more thinking about a certain other company when I look at this one. Just what the hell? I love the way it auto corrected me there. What the? Yeah. There you go. Wait, what? What? What the? What? What the? We now we now have predictive. Okay, so I'm trying to put it in, right? And for some strange reason, it changed its name in like predictive text in Google on my stream. What? That is all kinds of mess. Did anyone else see that change live or what? I'm gonna have to literally like possibly post it like this. It's got a space in between, but get rid of the space. Wait, what? Now it's changing it again? It's saying I'm talking in Japanese? What? The actual hell is going on? No joke. Like, let's just put hello. I have never had that happen before, ever, on this channel. Right, I'm gonna try the age-old tactic of putting a literal full stop between every single letter and see what happens. There we go, right? Please don't autocorrect to anything else, right? Get rid of the full stops and search that up. Search the preview trailer, watch it, and then come back and tell me what you're thinking, because like I was just in hysterics before. It's not a bad game by any stretch, by the looks of it. Like, it's just funny, and you'll see what I mean about it without me like spoiling anything. You know, I can't wait to see what the fallout of it is, cause yeah, you know what's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna be so funny. And again, it's only a minute 30. It's a really well done trailer. And Rachel looked at it and went, "Oh, that's cute." So yeah, it's gonna be fun to check that out eventually. Okay, have we got? Oh, I see. It's that one there. Okay, can I just lower that down? Honestly, don't believe I have to do so much work here for this, but okay. No. I've heard of that game. Just pray it will be its own thing and not a live service. Like, seriously, it looks nice. Like, I really do like the look of it. But, like, immediately, my Nintendo brain's going, oh no, somebody's in trouble. Or potential lawsuit, It's, it's crazy. I hope that doesn't happen, by the way. But I can see Nintendo literally having a go and be like, so anyway, muscling in on our territory. Meanwhile, they're like, excuse me? Have you seen Pal World? Yeah. That'd be just a double whammy of entertainment fee. Like, no joke, it came on. I was watching it with Rachel, and I had the biggest smile on my face, especially when she said it was cute. And the legit reason was because I just thought Nintendo is gonna probably try and come for this, and they're just. I would love to see them get shot down again for a second time. Like, no joke, by the end of it, I was howling laughing. And then I showed Jen, and I was like, dude, this is so funny. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, check this out. Was was an experience to be shared amongst the family. Don't know whether Nintendo wants that, but I feel like now is the perfect time for the indie style monster creating games to come out of the woodwork, and Nintendo literally to just effectively start bricking it because of how many other games are going to be like Pokemon that are out there to compete with it. you know, That honestly is like the most fun and interesting thing for me at the moment. It's like, dude, I just want to see what happens. Tutorial is done spring. Oh yeah, I read that before. The Ruins demo will release. It's always a good thing with Undertale projects to at least get the Ruins done. That's like what I'm targeting at the moment. As like, apart from getting everything else planned out so that later on we're all good. The whole point is obviously like get the Ruins set up so that everybody can look at it and see whether it's good or not. You I've just obviously not shown off much of the Ruins because of me doing like everything else. I love the way I'm effectively having to edit like most of this UV map again, but not for like the same reasons. It's okay. It's fine. No big deal. I just have to edit the entire thing to try and make sure that it's okay, you know? That needs to go about there. There we go. I shouldn't have to do this, but it's whatever, you know, if it makes the model look good. I want to ask, should every area have an immersion tale reference? If you want, like, I'm more than happy to give you permission to do that, you know. Like, I am not one of those developers that turn around and go, oh, you can't do that, you can't have fun, you know. So, by all means, if you wanna have fun and do, like, either tributes or references, then it's all good. At the end of the day, as long as it's fun, that's all that matters. I need to get this other section here. Bring that down. Then we just slightly bring it in. For that there. Dude, this is crazy having to like edit all of this, but it's worth it if the model looks good at the end of the day. You know. Thanks. Again, it's no big deal. You know. I honestly can't wait till like I get the ruins out because that's just gonna be really fun for me personally. I just I gotta like really come back and step up my game when it comes to animation and stuff. That'll be fun to get back into the animating and try to make that look better, especially like fight sequences. Thing is, when you think about it, I have never animated before. Well, I say that. I've animated a little bit, but not enough to the point where I can turn around and go, "Oh, I'm great at animating," you know. Instead, it's like this entire thing is just me experimenting. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out. I just hope it's good. I think we're almost done here. I need these shoulder bits, I think, and that bit there. Hey, Kaiser. Swoop says I'm gonna leave early. Thanks, Swoop. See you next time. How you doing, Kaiser? I I'm just in the process of trying to get these UVs done here. I don't believe, like, even though I just scaled them down by 50, so they should be in the correct places, they weren't. Like, surprise, you've got issues. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what my therapist said to me. Let's see. I think that's fine. So yeah, that's all there. That should. It's all within that region. Oop. It's just a case of potentially shrinking it a little bit. Right? Because it needs to go there. The reason for that is that it looks good on the back. So that's not too bad. That looks okay so far. I'm gonna save this because it's the jacket export. But yeah, then we've got that button bit to do, and I think that's it, because they're only like tiny other bits to do. Let's just double check these cuff bits. I'm actually glad I didn't do too much more to this because of how it's mapped it, because dealing with this has been a pain in the ass, but oh, we're getting there. Okay. I put that there. Ah, there we go. That's that moved up. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on there? Can we just? What the actual hell is that? Hang on. I'm gonna like grab that, and then what about the? Because the rest of it should be there. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be the surroundings for that. Can I? Is there any way that I can just like extend the faces that I've got here so I can just like grab more from that, or probably not? Let's see. Select. Let's try. Nope. Trying to think, because I'd love to just have it so I could grab the extra bits there. I just like I'm literally gonna have to go around and grab every single. That'd be such a pain in the butt. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're just gonna try and fix this the other way. Have we got verts that need to be? Yeah, we do. Thought so. Oh, and look, now that should fix that issue. That moment where it's just got like a random amount of verts that are just copied, and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna stand for that. Let's just grab all of that and just put it there. Okay. Hopefully that's not too bad. If I want to, I can have a laugh and like before I weld that, just go image copy. Oh no, because I'm copying the if I copy that and save it as a incremental, right? And then go back one. So to that one, right? Where it's still got issues, but I've got everything sorted. Technically. Did that not save as an increment? Even though I clicked save as incremental? Hang on. Oh, I see. It saves as 4.5. Okay, so if I go back to 4.4, right? Okay, there we go. The reason for this is because of all the smoothing groups and everything. If we take all that, and then I just hit paste, hopefully that should work. Should still be in the buffer. And I just go, let's paste UVs. It's okay. This is totally fine. It's not like it just kind of crashed on me. There we go. Let's see. This is looking awesome. Could have glowing emissive inside the collar. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, it's not done it. Well, at least I've got it on 4.5 there. I don't know why it wouldn't just paste there, but at least we still got it. So, if I take that now, that should be rigged as well. Let's just, yeah, it's slightly rigged. If I take that out as another model, I can put that in Unreal. I've just got to open Epic's garbage ass launcher. Like, no joke. When I used to use Unreal a lot more often, for other things, like my indie game and stuff, when I used to use it when it was Unreal Engine 4, it was so damn good. It loaded up pretty fast, it was all good. And then I just started using the newer version of it, and it is complete ass. Oh, and is that... Have I just found the secret to Epic at the moment? Hang on. Okay, yeah, I have. So, I have been looking for a while for, like, certain 3D models and other things, and just things in general that you can use in like certain scenes. And in other things I've seen, they've got like the Fab Store, and this isn't Epic, just in general for like certain websites like Sketchfab, where you can find a lot of 3D models on. And I've been like, you know what, let's see. And it's always like the Fab Store, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is the Fab Store? And I've just looked on Epic, and sure enough, they have the Fab Store as a tab, so you can immediately go in and just buy assets. So at least now I know what's going on there. They're either paired with them or they made it, and you can just go in and buy a ton of assets from them. That's totally different to the Epic Store as it used to be. Where you could like on the Epic Store or the Asset Store, you could literally just go in and look through all the assets, like coding and everything, and buy it that way. But instead, the Fab Store is like specifically designed for. It looks like Epic seemingly, instead of like some assets could be sold elsewhere. Really weird. Okay, now with this, I honestly feel like I should make a completely new file so I'm not doing the same character. Like if I get this all to work as well, I want to be able to turn around and then do like Jen's Halloween outfit. That would be great. That moment where I'm launching two versions of Unreal Engine at the same time in the background just to fix everything. It's like if I can just get all this imported. Uh, right, go back. Games, blank templates, SB. Oh yeah, because one already exists. Okay. Let's try SB2 and then go create project. The idea is I'm in the background here gonna like mess around with this and make sure all the files are correct and everything so that I can just import Gen into Unreal again. with hopefully less issues than the last time. Let's see. It's going to be so funny, though, if I find this mod distracting as well, because the other one previously was heavily distracting. Right now I need three main folders. CH underscore P underscore Eve underscore 01. And then new CH underscore P underscore Eve underscore 09. And then reference body. So we need to go CH underscore P underscore Eve reference body. Right, and then for 9, I need one that says materials and textures. Materials and textures, new assets, textures. Right, so just for a moment, where's a fun image I can put up here? Let's try. I'm just gonna throw up like a random here for giggles, just while I try this out and see what happens. Damon, I almost flashbanged everybody with your image again. I was actually planning on leaving it on screen for a laugh when I had those people come around before, just to replicate your condition and see what happened. But I ended up not doing because they literally caught me at a really bad time. I was like, no, nothing's ready. So this hopefully. Hey, there we go. That's the image of Jen, just so I can censor stuff for a moment while I just don't spoil anything. But yeah, no, I legit was gonna just like leave that on just for giggles. You know, I was gonna be like, yeah, here we go. You know, let's just get this, have a laugh with it, and yeah, it just ended up not happening. Right, so I need that texture to be over there. If I go Gen jacket there. Ah, there we go. Right, so everything else changed. No, it didn't. And then we need the normal maps in Blender. I've just put the image of Jen in the background for the moment, just so you can see it while I'm busy trying to set up with these files without any issues. So now I should have a new suit texture, which covers Jen's bodysuit and the jacket, which should now have normal mapping on it. Looks like it does. Okay. If I export this, just make sure it's all done. Yep, that's done. So now if I export that as hell, where's the that moment where I'm trying to like export as an Unreal file and it's just like, yeah, you can't do that. Oh no, wait, it's an FBX, right? I have to export it as. Silly me. Jacket the okay. And then the scale was fine. Everything else is fine. I just need to go to geometry, put face, and then do armature. Armature's fine. Don't add leaf bones. Animation is fine. Invert bones for Eve. And then export that out. Then I need to import Jen's new model into Unreal Engine, and then hopefully it will just work and not collapse on me like it did the last time, which is why I didn't stream it. Okay, so import all. I just realized, is that gonna save the fact that I had another material on there at one point in time? Interesting. It's having to build LODs because of how it is. Let's see. Oh no, no, that's fine. So let's check the model. Hey, it seems to have imported. And it looks kind of good too. Dude, because of the base textures and everything else, when you when you look at it, you obviously can't see it. But when you look at it, it's insane where I've put the shielding I was literally about to mention, Kaiser, the fact that like when you look at the model eventually, because obviously I'm gonna be like making it so it's a mod that you can see on the channel. This is just like a work in progress. But like the funniest part for me is that like there are so many different details that look good, but like really, really, I'm like, whoa, 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 what? Because like there are obvious little nods here and there to stuff on the channel. Like for instance, we've got John's bit of the texture that he asked me to do the other day of putting the BD logo on the back, you know. And then we've got the Rappy and everything on the front, which is cool, and the Masamune Shiro text, which doesn't look too bad at the moment. But we've got other stuff like that. But the funny thing is the actual cut, because I tried to get away with the cut of the suit from the side, and the best way I can describe it is, you know how I have the base nude texture underneath? Basically, like the suit barely covers um Jen modestly enough that if you're looking incredibly closely, you might see a very edge of the skin texture poking out from underneath the suit on the breasts. And it's like, dude, really? Really? No. I only just noticed that myself while importing it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I've still got to do the other version with the decal on the back of the butt. So it's all kinds of crazy at the moment, finding like things. It's not amazing, like the jacket isn't perfect, but it's good enough what it needs to be. So like, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure all of this together is good. The reason why I don't want to spoil it as well, like I've been saying, oh, I don't want to spoil it, I don't want to spoil it, is because I just I like the idea that it's gonna be a like essentially like a mini event kind of thing where we all get to have a laugh at it, and I get to be like, dude, look, it's amazing! I got something in game, So it's gonna be funny. I don't know why, but the normals on the new version have stretched as well. That's incredibly weird. That is really weird. At least they don't go too far. I just have to change all of the textures here at the moment because all the textures are like the wrong format. Huh, it's even brought in the original ones. That's interesting. David says, damn. To be fair, that's how the Major rocks her bodysuit. Like, pretty revealing, yeah. Honestly, I can't wait to watch the new version of Ghost in the Shell. I can't wait. It's just, I don't want to use dodgy sites on my computer because of, like, the Undertale stuff and everything else. I can't afford to use dodgy sites on this one. And then I tried the TV, and the TV couldn't get any of these websites on it either. So I'm just like, oh, dude, what? I know, so I'm upset about that. And then I said to Jen, I'm upset today because I tried looking up Digimon again to be able to watch for Rachel, and I can't find it in English anywhere that actually works on our TV. So that sucks. I actually had like a huge on rant about it where I was like, dude, imagine if this was Pokemon, everybody would be kicking off, you know. Let's do import. Oh, no. I need to make another file there in reference body and do textures. I am gonna laugh so hard if this just works like first time. You know, because that's gonna be great. Where is it? Gen ORS. That's the one? Alright, so what is the actual texture? Character specular, okay. No masks, sRGB, okay. No masks, character specular. And then for this is like literally almost set up as well now. I just need to make sure everything is correct and in the correct files, and then we should be able to just go. And then I can see it and then get distracted and then be like, guys, help! It's happening again! Ah! Right, so if I just import those, and then those are character specular as well, okay. I do no mask RGB, specular. But yeah, the idea is I want this to be like I want to get like trailer material first and actually do it as like a proper mod thing before I show off like Jen in like a playthrough or something, so I think that'd be cool. I think it's on Netflix or Amazon. I need to find out because like no joke, I went full on crazy. Like we even said like if we can get it cheap on from like CEX or something, which over here is a like a really kind of scummy but secondhand place that I used to work at for one point in time. It's like if we can get that like from there, like seasons 1 to 4 from there, I'll be super happy, you know, so I can watch it with Rachel. Right now I need to do a new file, which is, where is it, data type. I'll be able to show you at least some screenshots in a little bit, because I think that'll be fun. Miscellaneous data asset, there it is. And then we go primary data asset label, select, label, underscore my mod. Right? And then priority 1, cook rule, always cook. And then the mod can be 304. And then I just need to put everything in here. So we've got like a bunch of assets that I need to put in. So it's like the mesh and every single texture. Should do body detail, normal diffuse, DORM for everything. The skin, skin normals. The other one. Let's see what was on the other one. Yeah, just all of that, and then we're good. If I click out of that now, and then I go to where is it? Project settings. It's gonna be interesting to see whether it works. Now I'm gonna close the original one. Where is it? That one the original? Yeah. I want like multiple files for each version of Eevee, so I'm not like, well, I say Eevee, but Gen, so I can keep track of everything. You know, because I can't wait to do the Halloween one if this works. Packaging, use chunks, and then I think that's everything if I'm correct here. And then if I just hit go now, go, or what's it? It's like double checking everything here. Okay, so that should be correct. So if I go to Pack Project, Windows, and then go to Stellar Blade Modding, SB, and I hit OK. That should now pack the folder. And then I should be able to then turn that into a mod. I love the way shaders are compiling here. Should be able to turn that into a mod, start Steam, start Stellar Blade, start it up, and should be able to look at it, and should be able to test it in-game. It's just taking a while. Okay, there we go. So that should be complete. So if I just hit, like, save all for everything there, right, and then I just click cancel out of the Blender window. I need to go to the file that contains all of this now. So it's D Stellar Blade Modding, SB2, Windows, Content, SB, Content, Packs. There we go. Right. And it's not done the same thing it did the last time, which is good. It's got a .pack, a .ucast, and a .utalk, right? Now, if I start Steam up, we should be good. Damon, in the meantime, I tried generating that image that you wanted. It kind of looks okay, but it's not amazing. It works here and there, you know, for the mascot room. I shall have to show you later on. I'll like post it in the mascot section. I'll try and get the best ones. Again, I think it's mainly just because of how detailed the suit is. It doesn't do like a 1-to-1 perfect creation. I suppose you could try Chat GPT for that maybe and see whether that works. But it works well enough where you get some interesting results. So if I go into the Stellar Blade file here, Stellar Blade, and then I go to browse, properties, updates, installed, browse, and then I go to SB, content, packs. Have I got the mods? There we go. So we've got Eve Gen costume.p, right? So if I, or underscore p, right? So if I take this one and I go rename, and I rename it to Eve Gen, and then jacket costume underscore p. Because apparently, if you don't do that, it screws it up. So if I do that, and then I just go boom, and rename, right? And then I throw that in, that should work. So let me just quickly separate the original and go gen mod. Throw that in there, because that could be like, that could be a backup file, gen suit mod. Right, if I put all of these new ones in now, these should just work. Famous last words there. Right, boys. Wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. This is where nothing works now. I'll just play FAH! Such is the nature of modding. I'm just waiting for Stellar Blade to load up now. It keeps trying to load my VR headset for some strange reason in Steam. It's like, wait, what? Oh god, imagine Stellar Blade in VR. Jesus Christ. That really would kill me. Why is the Master Chief Collection updating and validating files before Stellar Blade launches? What? I wonder if the devs would do that, actually. Like, put a VR mode in Stellar Blade. Dude, literally, I think I'd have no retinas by the end of that. Okay, it says it's... Oh, there we go. It says it's running, and now I just gotta wait. I'm wondering if the rigging for this isn't so good. Maybe I can borrow the rigging from the original and just slap it over the top of the new model, because that would be pretty easy. But then I'd have to copy all of the goddamn things again. You know, the UVs, and hope that they work and stuff like that. Even if this like works just for a little bit and doesn't look too bad, I'm gonna be happy. You'll be able to hear stuff in the background as well. It's currently loading for like forever because it's not loaded up these files before, so it's like, dude, seriously, we loading up 8K textures again? It's like, yes, we are. Deal with it. Hey, there we go. Just for the sake of being able to hear this, you can actually probably hear the background audio from Stellar Blade in a moment. Did I go through the tutorial again just to take screenshots of Jen? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's working. Oh, damn.
Steve, we shouldn't go off route.
Don't mind me. Too busy. Let's go into photo mode. And then can I get rid of the... not the exposure, but the motion blur, so I can see all the details? Oh, dude! Dude! Happy about that. Let's have a look at the... Oh. I gotta fix that camera issue, because it keeps on, like... The text is the only problem. Like, the Masamune Shiro reference is a bit of an issue. The same with, like, some of the badges. You can still tell what they are. They don't look amazing, but the rest of the suit isn't that bad. What I had to do is I had to compromise. It was like, I had to lower the texture resolution of the skin to fit it all on. It doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look amazing. But at least it works. And then we've got the, we got John's logo on the back as well. Dude, I gotta at least see what that's like in a cutscene. Hang on.
That was close.
I want to see if the rig works properly.
Let's go. Is that an Alpha Nate?
I love this music so much. I am sorry you are hearing none of this. But like, seriously, when you see it, you'd be like, oh, that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to spoil anything. I just want to see if there's any rigging problems, you know, like bones going through, like, at the wrong angle or whatever. Basically, I'm testing stuff. Testing my own mods.
My God.
There's a reason they do 4K textures for most of this, and it's because anything under 4K looks really bad.
No. No. The squad's life signs. We're the only two left.
Dude, I am so happy that this works now.
Eve, pull yourself together.
Like, seriously, like, it's gonna be cool when we get the goddamn Halloween outfit in.
We haven't completed our mission.
I need to get the other one in now with the
Now it's just up to us
the decal on the ass for a laugh.
Understand?
So what I'm trying to do here
Eve, are you ready?
for the first boss fight is just see about posing and stuff, like how bad it looks. That's how like. God damn it! It put the motion blur on again. Okay, that's actually rigged pretty nicely. In Blender, it didn't look like it was going to rig that well, but... God damn it, that cut! Let's... There we go, let's try... Oh, Jesus. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, I shouldn't be! Let's see about that. Okay, so what I did was I rigged the jacket to the body underneath. So there are some bits that slightly deform, but they more or less go along with the body. Like, you're not gonna see it too much. There's a little bit of issues here and there, but it's good enough where I'm like, okay. Not even on screen, I can tell, I can feel the flashbangs at every dodge. Let's put it this way, right? I would not be surprised if I get done by, like, YouTube for potentially, like, adult material or something, or they turn around and go, that's not right. And I'm like, excuse me, it's just as much as Action Time Man, you know. Oh crap. Because you don't actually see anything. Oh, jeez, I'm getting the crap beaten at me. All I'm trying to do is like back jump so I can check in different poses. And the goddamn thing's like, yeah, nah. Oh, and every time I turn the camera off, it turns motion blur back on when I do it again. Let's see, so this is a backwards falling pose? Yeah, with me modeling and, rather, not so much modeling, but rigging it to Eve's nude model, the same one that the suit is done for, it seems to just work. Like, it's it's really weird saying that, but it seems to just work. Even, like, the fact that it has a collar on it, it doesn't matter. You know. Like, if I exit there for a moment, because that's the tutorial, right? Oh, dude. Even in the, you know, like, the suit menu. Can't change equipment during combat. Yeah, can I just, like... Can I just go back to the main menu for a sec so I can load the other file? Because the other file that I have is, like, past the tutorial. It's, like, the first save point. The whole point of having the intro was just so I could see what would happen cutscene-wise. Like, because of the her model being custom, the her doesn't load at the beginning of the cutscenes, which is hilarious. So you end up with, like, bald Eve for, like, a split second. Oh, no! What the hell? It crashed! What the hell? No, don't report this. Start it up again. It couldn't take Jen. It couldn't take Jen's outfit. Can I hope this works. We're on about flashbanging like everybody else on stream and potential issues with it, and then next minute, freaking Unreal's like, so anyway, I don't wanna load that file, dude. I wonder whether it's something to do with the files that it's trying to reference after that, or something else. Let's find out. Like, it should just work. If I load that again. Please don't just crash. If it just crashes, then I'll know it's like a mod issue. Oh, it didn't! Oh, there we go. And I can actually get good screenshots in this lighting as well. I just wish I could get glasses. And the reason why is primarily because then I'd have it complete. And I know we've said before about, like, hex editing it. I'm just not so sure about that at the moment. Might as well get these screenshots while I'm here. Let's see. Exit that for a moment. And then we'll do, world brightness is fine, pose, default, facial expression, smile, look at camera, yes, drone off, Yeah, I really wish that that some of these other mods that I've got would actually work. As in, like, the camera, because the camera disappearing when you're trying to look at a character up close, especially one that you've done, like, a load of work on, is really annoying. I don't know. Let's try and take a tasteful shot here, like, to get the details on the front of the jacket. The worst part is where Eve's stood. It's basically raining, so it doesn't help that there's rain literally hitting her left, right, and center. There are so many, like, tiny references on this suit now and the actual model itself to different things. See if I can go ahead and just... So that's 2 mods I've made for this so far. Right, can I... Oh, no. Oh, motion blur off. I want it to about that. Hide. Just trying to check the rigging here. Honestly, I like the way that the rigging is almost perfect. I don't know. And I've not really had to do much for it. I think the best part is the simple fact of it's mostly mods from stuff that was already in game. You know, it's like we took most of the outfit from in game, and then the only thing that I really needed was the skin suit, and then we just did adjustments from there. So, out. See what it looks like when I'm doing the jump animation. Jump and hang from bars. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is not too bad. Like, sure, the weight paints under the arms aren't amazing, but that's not too bad. Like, the textures are slightly warped a little bit, but considering like what we're messing around with here, you only, if you're looking at Jen's armpits while she's busy holding off of something, well then you're gonna notice. If not, then it's hardly noticeable. You know. Like, I'm even gonna take a picture of it just to highlight it and be like, dude, this is what I was working with. If it's one of those where it's like, dude, personally, I'm just gonna be focused on gameplay as much as I can be, but yeah, let's FIFA rotate what? Oh, I see. Rotate as in turn round. Okay, that's cool. And then swing. Swing again. What about the assassination here? Let's have a look at the... Okay, the pose on that is funny. It's like the most over-exaggerated lunge pose. Let's turn that off. Although I turned it off and it took a while to load, and then next thing I know, I'm like meleeing an enemy. I'm legit just trying to find like cool screens for when I eventually turn around and be like, hey guys, I'm gonna do the video for this. I assume we're not meant to be seeing anything since John. Yeah, I'm just testing for the moment. But yeah, it's the jacket is working, which is great. which means I should be able to then get Kaiser's one done next. Because I figure we do the Halloween one and then the Christmas one. You know. I just don't know if we've done any other outfits that could then be put in game as well. But yeah, if you've not seen the beginning of the stream already, I was fixing up UVs for a while. And now I'm just legit just testing stuff to make sure it's alright before I eventually do like the video reveal for all this stuff. The video reveal is going to be nuts. Oh, it's that invisible enemy that's got a bunch of tentacles. Oh. Trying to deliberately catch some good screens here. Oh. But yeah, John, what ended up happening with yours is, you know, the jacket texture, it's alright for third person, but if you go like really close in, it looks a little bit ass, and only because the game natively uses 4K textures. But the shot of the jacket has had to be downscaled so we can get everything else, because I didn't want to really sacrifice much. So while like the skin texture isn't important, I'm to build up my base to put more hot tubs in. It's so annoying to do. While the skin texture isn't as important, the suit and the leggings were, or the thigh highs. So I was like, I've got to keep them the same size. So what do I sacrifice? I was like, I'll downscale the skin texture by half, so then I can do the jacket. It just means that I'm now with space for like another 2K textures, I think it is, instead of 4K ones, which then get put onto an 8K texture sheet. Yeah, that works, so I'm happy with that. I'll even take a picture of it inside of the freaking outfit change area. I do like, oh, how do you take a screenshot on Steam again? I've not done it in such a long time. The funny thing is, I'll probably end up pressing the wrong button, and the next minute the stream will turn off. Let me just check this out. Hang on. F12. Okay. Escape. So I just hit F12. Oh, that's function F12? There we go. The only problem I have is in the selection menu like that, there's no goddamn coloured hair for Jen. Let's try. Oh, die. I should deliberately like do Kaiser's one next, you know, the skin one. Kaiser, because I know you're in here, or rather for anyone in chat. I mean, maybe I should put this to a poll. But what do we do? Do we do Kaiser's decal on the like with the jacket as like another mod for the jacket one, so it's like a third one with the jacket accompanying it, or do we do it jacketless? Final form of my base is going to be 30 walls tall as this guy. That looks cool. That's but yeah, do we do Kaiser's decal on Gem with the jacket or not? In fact, I'm gonna put that as a poll thing now. There you go. Start a quick poll. While I'm getting these beauty shots. Turn off motion blur there. And then we'll see what happens with that poll in a moment. That was a good one. Oh, dude, that's actually a good one. That moment where I'm like trying to look at like what poses we can take pictures of even for the promo shots. Up there? Okay, so at the moment it's looking like with jacket. Okay. That's not too bad. What are some of these poses? What the hell? Okay, I think we're done there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's most of the beauty shots in that area for a laugh. So now I just need to basically create a new version of that, and then see if I can get that decal on, which should be easy. It should literally just be a case of open up a new file and just slap the new texture in, and away we go. Let's see what YouTube says. How many votes is... Okay, so I guess we're just doing it on top of the jacket one? Oh, no, wait. No, I shouldn't have put that. Ah, no. It won't work on the jacket one. Mainly because the decal will be lower resolution. And the standard decal was like 4K. Hang on, let's see if I've got a version of this already that's on the 8K thing. Maybe I have to open Blender again. 4.4. Because of the way that it works, if you want the best one, I'm just going to end the poll there. Like, sure, it says Tufa with jacket on, but I wasn't thinking about it. It might have to be jacket off. Hang on, just because of the texture. And I actually think I still need to get the where's the skin texture for that now, just to double check that. That's the only problem with this is like trying to find a way of making the model look good and have like everything be included. You know, I go to main texture and then go custom. Where the hell's that decal? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I go there, copy that. Oh, alright. I'm gonna have to literally like copy this into the file for it, maybe? Hang on. The file size is 8K, right? The actual one on screen I think is 4K. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 4K. So if I just like downscale that, just go like 4096, 4096. Oh, and then place that under it. I try to get this all placed in the correct areas. It's crazy. I think that's right. Only one way to find out. Load up the skin texture and see whether that works. If I just like this is where I might be able to actually show you Blender window for a moment. So if I do like decal and we copy the base texture. Where's that? That one. There's save. I just realized I've saved the wrong one there. I need to save it again with the same file name. Ah! How's everyone else doing in chat, by the way? Because I see people coming in now. There we go. File save. Decalver. Everyone be like, Dave, what are you up to? It's like, well, funny thing, right? Not even played past the tutorial in Stellar Blade, and I'm already trying to mod it. Okay, that should be saved into the correct file. Let's have a look. Desktop, Jen's custom model, decal. Yeah. Okay. So if I open that now, just give me a sec. Turn that off. Okay, where's the decal? The hell? I've placed that over the correct area. Wait, what? Okay, that's not in the correct place. It was on the arm. Good job I'm not actually showing this as well because of the model, but that's strange. There's only one way to go about this. That's to take the original version of the skin model that I did and just literally decal over it again on stream and then go from there. So, can I just like try and hide some of this or not? Let's see. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to do it in the background on stream, and then from the work with it because of how it is. Because if I do this on stream, what's gonna happen is it's literally gonna do it over the top of the suit and everything. Why does the AI make her pink at the back? Is that intentional? I thought I would add more color in because on the default model, when you see it, it's not all red. It's like red and a very deep reddish pink on the VTuber model. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do that, you know. So if I go texture mask now and do stroke, space, anchored, fall off, constant, texture. Texture has to be Kaiser's decal, which is right, and then we just go decal, black, mix. It's still giving me that stupid problem again where it's like the the decal won't fit in the goddamn area. Hang on. So I've got to now mess around with this and do it as a stencil. Okay. Okay, that works. Maybe put it a little bit closer, so like over there. Bit more. Uh, that moment where I'm like trying to perfect the positioning of this because of Blender. God damn it. There we go. That's a bit better. I've been stuck with my drawing in the heat, so I think I need to take a break from it, says David. Do whatever you do, man. I don't mind. I have fun with it anyway. As Yoko Taro once said, send me it in DMs. Big channel. There we go. If I just do that. I'm hoping now that I can, because I can just import this over the other one. It should be fine. Why does it make the skin resolution so low doing it that way? Um, UV editing. It's a 4K texture with a 4K stencil. That should not be looking bad. That's weird. Is it something to do with compression, maybe? Hang on. Margin, denoise, use dithering. Uh, interpolation, linear. Maybe try closest. Yeah, let's try that. And before I'm like trying to get this thing to actually work, and it's being a pain in the butt, quite literally. I just realized, right? I know why it's an issue now. God damn it! It's because of the way that everything's working here. Hang on, because this should be different. The entire thing is screwed. Hang on. Model export gen blah 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 blah. It's because Gen's normal texture is 8K, right? But I'm loading and telling it to make it a 4K resolution texture. I'm nerfing it by half already before it's even like in game. I need to take this. Go okay. New image. There we go. Custom resolution 8192 8192, which should line up with everything that I need. Then we go ahead and do the texture painting, of which now it should work. and I can just stencil it, and positioning again is crucial. I do that now. There we go. It looks a lot better now, right? And then I can just take that, bake that, and away we go. Bake color channel as custom resolution 8192 8192. And then if I just do that, bake that onto the original texture, that should hopefully be fine. Damon, you're gonna laugh if you find your little reference that I put on this suit. I put so many like different references where I was like, go on, I'll put Damon's reference in here for a laugh. And by that I don't know whether I've told you what the reference is. But if I have, don't like spoil it. But I know for a fact that on the jacketed version it's covered up under the jacket. Oh, just stretching here at the same time. There we go. So the color channel's baked, right? So if I go to texture paint, where's that painted? Where's like the baked version? Trying to find out like where the hell this thing is that like essentially I can just bake everything down and then it's in the correct place and I can just be like, yep, there we go. You know. Wait, I clicked save all images. Where does it put those images? Oh no! Please don't say it's like saved them over the default. Let's see. Um, so that's a totally different one. I have no clue where it just saved that then. It's just like, yeah, it's just the like oh okay. I've gotta go find this one. Let's do I'm gonna make sure I put the jacket mod in a new folder. Gen jacket mod. So we got that on there. Dave, why you hamster? Wait, what? And before, like, we're gonna get people. I know what's gonna happen. We're gonna get people asking to put tattoos on other parts of this because the without the jacket on, there's lots of real estate. You know. Okay, that's where the image went. Bake color. Save as image copy, maybe? Decalva. Compression, no. Let's save that and just see whether it works. If I open that in Photoshop, open. Oh, there. That's dude. That's a lot better. Okay, so one, I need to get rid of the background. Two is that actually Okay, so if I get rid of... Oh crap. The hell? Like, Photoshop just, like, freaked out then. I just get rid of all these other problems with this file. We should be good in a moment, just to see whether this works. Okay. I do that, save that as the next PSD. Decalver, textures, save. Yes. Saving. The only problem with like 8K textures is they take forever to save. Right, now I can check and see whether I can get this thing in game. So open up file, which is the default one. I don't need to rig it. All I need to do is change one texture and then re-export and then make the file structure again and then make the mod and hopefully it just works. Decalver, that one. Hey! Okay, so the decal works and looks pretty nice. So if I take that now. Is this mod only for you? Oh, interesting. I do not know at the moment. I really do not know. It's an interesting thing actually. Engage with your audience. Let's I'm gonna be deadly here. Like I feel like this project is crazy on its own, but I'm gonna leave that one open primarily because what I said before about the free real estate. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export that. There's so many mods at the moment. Need that, put that in there. Take that. Geometry, base, armature, don't add leaf bones, invert, should be good. So what you're saying is, if Jen has huge tracts of land, free real estate even, more details could also mean glowies. It's whatever, because like, let's put it in perspective, right? When you have the base mesh that I've shown you guys before, like even if I just get rid of the text just for a moment and show you like literally the bare bones basic things, like if I just go, you'll see what I mean in a moment. Just let me take the textures off some of these areas so it's not spoilers. You get to see the ass one at least because that's actually funny. Kaiser gets to see his work here. You'll see what I mean before you go voting. So if I go bam like that, right? You see what I mean? Like because we don't have the jacket on, we get higher resolution. But higher resolution also means that all of that skin now is potentially free real estate for people. So I figured I would have people just decide on whether that should be used, yes or no. No. But yeah, you can see just from the how much is going to be there, and then this mod is literally just going to have that there. Yeah, that is a lot of them. See, that's what I mean. Like, the funny thing for me is when I realized that when I first did the design, when I was like, yeah, I've done Jen's jacket. I like the jacket. It's all cool and everything. And then I literally decided, you know what? Let's see what it's like with the jacket off. And I was like, oh, I designed this to be very interesting. Do not. David's brother. But yeah, you see what I mean, right? Like arms, thighs, back. It's crazy. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I have no clue what anybody would put there, and I would totally leave that up to you guys to decide. At the moment, I'm just enjoying doing mods and it being fun, So just gonna put these things into Stellar Blade now, or rather this one, and see what happens. Let's do Unreal Engine. Oh, Unreal Engine. There we go. Launch. Actually, no. Technically, I could just open the previous file. God damn it! I wish I just opened the previous file now. 75% say yes already. No for 25%. Depends. Depends on what people want. Let's see which one's which here. That's the original, so I can just overwrite the texture file on that and get that mod done in like 2 seconds. 80% yes. I can see somebody because there was a what was it? Somebody made a post saying there are so many jokes that you could do with just the first one, and I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna go crazy on the second one. Meanwhile, if I just take the original skin and I just go import, where is it? If I import the art from the other one but don't save the file, technically it's already done, so I can just export it again and bam, there we go. Mod in like 2 seconds without having to make an entirely new project file. Do you want to replace this? Yes. Okay, that's already down as a character file. So now if I go to the model and just go... Dude, it works and the resolution on it is good enough. That's crazy. That is nuts. Like, hang on, let's relabel my mod 305. Yeah, that'll work. File, package project, pack settings. Oh wait a minute. Just label my mod. Have it down. Skin. Should be that one, right? If I just repackage this now, just go pack content for Windows. And then we just go select. Let's see. Oh, that would be cool, King. John. God damn it. Boom, boop, ba doo, doo. It's just packing this texture now. There we go. That's complete now. If I don't save anything, but then go back into Epic. This is nuts now, because, like, with it being that easy, I should literally be able to just, like, do a quick model swap on certain parts of Gen, and then a quick texture going over, and then get these mods done, like, super fast. The only one that would be a problem would be the Christmas one, I think. Wait, have I just opened the wrong file? Because I'm looking at it, that's the jacket version? God damn it. Uh, Open project. I need to open the other one. I just need to check whether this is saved or not, because hopefully it hasn't. Otherwise, I'll have to re-import the texture again. It has. It's auto saved with the caution logo on it. Caution, wide load. So if I re-import the skin file from, where is it? Import Stellar Blade. If I do desktop, Gen's custom textures, and then just find the skin texture. Yeah, there's the default one. Overwrite it. And then go back to the model. Hey, it's back again. So there's the default one. So then I should just be able to hit File, Save All, and then head out of there, and it should now be in the packs folder. So then I can go ahead and test this as well. So for a laugh, let's do what is it? File, the Stellar Blade modding. What is it? SB, Windows, SB, content packs. There we go. It's the last chunk thing that I've got here. So if I just go like Eve Gen decal costume _P, and then just name all of this to be the same. Oh wait, there we go. That's that problem I encountered the last time. Where is it? I'm glad I actually noticed that before I made the same mistake again. Right, so if I take that now, and then just move that into the mod folder, and then go check that out, that should have worked. I go File, Stellar Blade. Why is Stellar Blade running? What? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to leave it up to you guys in chat then to come up with that stuff. We have 5 votes. Yes wins for more decals. So now basically you've got to decide what decals and were. Oh, crazy. And Stellar Blade is compiling shaders in the background. It's loading. It's sat here just loading. There we go. I load the alleyway. If this loads and just works, I'll be really happy. Because it's such a simple thing. Oh. It's literally just like, bam. Texture swap, done. Just take a picture of it and like put it on the Discord as a teaser as well, because of everything. Loading, load. It works. Hang on. I gotta take a shot of this. Kaiser, it's in game. Where is it? I need to get rid of. Let's get rid of that because it's the drone. And then we do expression. Very nice. Yeah, I'll put a shot of it up on the Discord. I'm just trying to find a funny way of displaying now. How's it look in 4K? Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Hang on. God damn it, I hate this area. I'm gonna have to... Like, I want to set all the camera posing up and everything, and then there's just rain falling everywhere, and it's so annoying. I'm wondering if you can actually turn off the environmental stuff or not. Hang on. Ow. Ow. How about where I take 2 heavy hits to the face? It's just like, ow. Not good. Oh, there we go. That's actually a funny shot. Yes, I do realize it's not displayed on screen. The reason why is I just do not want to spoil anything. Like, I'm working so hard on these mods and stuff. You know, just trying to get them in game and working was a pain. And it's like, now, it's like, okay, I can just like build them all up, do a video, and away we go. You know. So the idea is not to spoil the video eventually when it comes out. Let's see. Oh, God damn, that shot would kill people. Oh my God. That'd be good. Get that one. Trying not to give people a heart attack here while I'm also taking these screenshots. Wait until you're in the subway. Wait, what? That could be the teaser shot. Because it's not too bad. Doesn't show off too much. Thing is, the texture has to stretch along with the character model, so trying to find like a good pose is crazy. There we go. So I'll leave it at that. For that, at least. Let's see. If I go into the other bit. in the suit thing, it looks alright as well. Right, let's cancel out of that. Auto loot items. I didn't even know that was a freaking thing. I'm gonna have to put that on for when I actually do my playthrough. But yeah, so for the moment, I've got everything modded basically now. That's great. Let's do gen decal mod as a file. That way, what I can do is when I want to move these out, when I want to edit it, I can always get access to it later on. But yeah, we've successfully modded Jen there. That's gonna be great. I'm just gonna have to go deal with some stuff, and then I think I might do some mass builder and some writing. Probably writing first, then maybe start mass builder. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. Be sure to check the Discord for stuff, and I shall see you on the next ones. Until then, bye!